If I was able to move across 3 different continents multiple times throughout my entire life, I assure you, you can do it too. Close to 20 years later, I can still remember the excitement of moving from Rome, Italy to Dakar, Senegal, and then Princeton, New Jersey, and then Philadelphia, Dallas, Austin, moving to Senegal, back to America. Change is very fun, change is amazing, it changes you as a person. However, I also remember how unbelievably scary it was. You don't have the same friends anymore. Maybe your family isn't around anymore. Your favorite coffee shop, your yoga instructor, where you used to go on a run isn't there anymore. However, in your new environment, there's so many things that you can do in order to come back to yourself and to ground yourself so that you can actually enjoy the new chapter of your life. I would say that there's 2 main things that you should definitely focus on. The first one being that just because everything around your environment is changing doesn't mean that you have to entirely. You don't have to reinvent yourself from scratch, okay? In fact, I think something that makes you really grounded and makes you come back to yourself is the fact that you actually can hold on to a lot of routines that make you you. Something as simple as like making an espresso in the morning and journaling. Or if maybe you like to walk your dog or you hang out with your pets, that's something you can implement into your routine as well. Or if you have a yoga morning practice, you don't have to stop doing those things. And the second thing being that as your brain starts to understand like, okay, not every single thing about our life is different, then your brain is like, okay, I feel safe and comfy enough to start introducing new things into my life. And as a pet owner myself and an animal lover for my entire life, having your fur babies there with you, experiencing the brand new changes always makes everything feel so much better. And apparently the cat distribution system wanted me to have another little companion to keep me company overseas. And less than 1 week after starting my new chapter, I was blessed with baby Zazu, who, unbeknownst to me, is a kitty who likes to eat every single thing he lays his eyes on, which is why I'm very grateful to have the PETKIT Purobot Max Pro 2, so that way when I'm out and about exploring, living my best life, I can make sure that Zazu doesn't have any tummy issues because he's eating things he's not supposed to. The AI camera on the inside is super helpful because it actually tracks live everything that your kitty is up to, and it also has facial recognition, which is perfect for multi-cat households. And the wonderful part is that the Purobot Max Pro 2 actually connects to the PETKIT app on your smartphone. This is great because I can track Zazu's bathroom patterns any time of day, any time of night, and it all gets recorded in the app. I absolutely love the auto cleaning cycle because as soon as your kitty leaves the box, it goes straight into cleaning mode, and you also get a notification on the PETKIT app telling you that it is working. The device actually gives you a countdown as to when it's going to start the auto cleaning, and it's great because the app keeps a full record of each cleaning cycle, which is super helpful. And especially for multi-cat households, never having to clean the litter box again is a dream come true. And via the app, you can track how long your kitties stayed in the box, how often they go throughout the day, and also their typical bathroom patterns. This is crucial because if my kitty eats something he's not supposed to and ends up having tummy problems, the health monitoring feature on the app will actually notify me if he hasn't gone to the bathroom in some time. And for even more peace of mind, the camera automatically captures images of their stool as well, so if anything looks off, whether it be color, texture, or whatever, you can actually catch it early. The app gives you all the insights in one dashboard, and thanks to the audio, it can even detect any straining or uncomfortable sounds. This is perfect if you have a senior cat or cats with health concerns, particularly kidney issues, if you're a multi-cat household where tracking each cat could be a little bit challenging, even pregnant or disabled cats, especially male cats who are prone to urinary retention, or also if you're just a really busy pet owner and you're out and about and want to make sure that your kitties are doing okay. I love that it's a big litter box with a wide entrance so that way it can fit even larger cats. And safety-wise, it is amazing. It has 12 sensors that pause the machine anytime your cat goes near it, so you can see that it stops when Zazu is near. But what's great is that even in the unlikely event that the sensor doesn't recognize that the kitty is around, there's actually an internal mechanical gear system that prevents the box from ever fully closing, so it will never pinch your kitty. And you'll notice that it doesn't close either way, whether it's scooping all the way towards the back or all the way towards the front. There's always a large enough opening for your kitty to get through. This is my favorite part, the fact that you don't actually have to clean, so you can just empty the trash out up to every 2 weeks, and the bag is cool because it tightens itself and then you just toss it out. Another great feature is that it stays completely odor-free, so it actually has a full deodorizing system inside, so my space never smells like a litter box, which is amazing. Plus, if I ever need to add any fresh litter or empty the waste, I can actually use the manual commands on the box or in the app, which is very convenient. So whether I'm settling into a new place or out and about exploring, I actually have a lot of peace of mind knowing that Zazu is okay even when I'm not home. Something that can be really intimidating and unsettling when you move somewhere new is the fact that you don't have any friends. You might be moving somewhere where you don't even speak the language. The simplest thing that you can do is ask yourself, what makes me me? For example, I love to dance, I love to exercise, and it's things that genuinely bring me joy. So what did I do? I joined a gym in which they have a lot of dance classes, a lot of different step classes, anything that brings me into a communal space and communal workout. Because for some reason, I don't know what happened, but like I graduated college and then I kind of started hating working out by myself. So I enjoy working in group classes. You can find different paths throughout your neighborhood where you can go run if that's something that you love. You tell yourself like, okay, since I love coffee and I love matcha, let's make this a game. Let's go find 2 to 3 different coffee shops per week. And that way you start to familiarize yourself with the neighborhood, and then also you start meeting the shop owners or different people who are regulars at those shops. And I especially encourage homebodies to do this because I'm a homebody myself and I know what it feels like to just kind of like hibernate in your house and be a little bit scared of going out, but you have to put yourself out there. It can get really, really isolating, especially depending on where you move. Sometimes people take a little bit longer to open up. One of the ways that I was really blessed is the fact that I met one really, really good person, and through her, I kind of met everyone else. And so sometimes it can happen that way, and they introduce you to a lot more things, especially if you're a little bit more introverted. You can join groups on different social media platforms for the specific interests that you have, and that way you can start meeting people. Instead of just throwing yourself in random social circles, throw yourself into circles where people have the same interests as you. If you move to a new country where you don't speak the language, take language classes. A lot of people move to different places where they don't speak the language, and that is one of the best places to meet people because now you're all kind of struggling together to try to learn how to speak French or Spanish or Polish, I don't know. And please go have fun, okay? That means go dance sometimes, go to a fun bar or a restaurant, or if you have, I don't know, book club meetups. If that's fun for you, please go do that as well. Community is better than isolation. So when you do get to a point where you start to meet people, even if it's just one person, invite them out. Start to plan little activities that you can do together, especially if you meet someone who is also new to the city, or maybe there's like, I don't know, a new spot in town that I want to go see, and then you can go together and it makes the exploring part a lot less scary. Find ways to bring in fun into your life, okay? I especially encourage people who are in the corporate world to do this because I know sometimes you're getting off at like 6 p.m. and it's already dark outside and you're like, I'm just gonna go home and cuddle up. No, okay? Please make the effort to go out and explore, please. I'm watching you. If you want to meet people in a more romantic sense, then you can also do that. It adds a little bit of spice, a little bit of fun. Nowadays, I think it's very easy to meet people, especially if you want to do it online. There's different apps that you can use. And then through dating, that's how you can discover a bunch of new places as well. And the reason I emphasize grounding yourself and really coming back to yourself all the time is because there is going to be kind of an in-between phase when you move somewhere new. You could be moving to a brand new society where everything is different in terms of the culture, in terms of the religion, the language, the way people communicate, even humor or sleep time. You could be living somewhere where people sleep really, really, really early or really, really, really late. It's like super, super party city or super, super quiet. There's a lot of adjustments that you're gonna have to make. Remember your routines. They're gonna come in really handy on those days where you're looking around like, I don't know what I'm doing here. On those days where you feel very isolated, those are guaranteed to happen. And the days where you're in desperation and anxiety is through the roof and you're just confused as to whether you made the right decision or not, trust me, your routines are gonna be really, really important then. And as soon as you learn how to regulate yourself, you're like, you know what? I'm tough. I can handle this. And my key takeaway is that even if the new place maybe doesn't ever really feel like home, maybe you stay there long enough to realize that it's really not right for you and that you might start planning even a different move, all those things are okay. Let your environment shape you and let your environment teach you things. I never see any new journey or any new challenge as a failure. At the end of the day, you're just gonna learn something. Take it from me, enough time goes by that you start to kind of revert to the basics. So even if you move somewhere brand new and you had a phase of like going out and doing this and doing that, trust me, there's gonna come a point where you kind of chillax a little bit and then you start to really kind of settle into your routines. And for me, that is being a couch potato with my pets. We'll watch TV together, we'll hang out. I mean, personally, I'm lucky I don't really have a moment of boredom in my house with having Zazu there. He is quite the handful. So who knows, you could move somewhere and the cat distribution system will find you. Just gotta be open to the adventures. And I'm happy as long as I know that this Munchkin man is staying out of trouble. You never stay out of trouble. I think you can be sneaky, but mommy's always watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Good luck on your new adventure. Have fun.